Hey guys, it's Jennifer Party, or just Jen. And I just wanted to share a few thoughts with you today about the element of air while we still have a few days remaining of Gemini season. So we just got through an eclipse period. We had a solar eclipse in Gemini about a week ago. And we've also been going through a Mercury retrograde period in the sign of Gemini as well. So this gives you a little bit of context for what's been going on. And in addition to that, another planet that we have that is in air for an air sign for several years is Saturn, which is in the sign of Aquarius. It went retrograde last month. So air. What is the element of air all about? Now, as a slight caveat, I will say that air is personally in my chart my weakest element in terms of the signs. I only have one planet in an air sign. Although I have a lot of energy in my third house, so that's an air house. It's a little bit compensates for that. So if I'm not a master of air, that's why. But that caveat being set aside, the element of air is about communication and the mind, social interaction, and movement. So if we think about it, fire, which we explored a little bit in Aries, is about the spark. Fire is that which inspires us, lights us up. It can create and unify, or it can destroy, and it definitely heats things up, right? Earth is where we slow down, become steady, and things become solid. And we're also relating to the material world and resources. And we explored this a little bit in Taurus. For my Taurus video, I actually really kind of took my time, very Taurian, very Earth, and slowed down and created something that was personally meaningful and artistic as an expression. So Taurus is slowing down, and it's connected to the earth element and nature. So when we get to Gemini, now Gemini, you could say, just like if Aries is quintessential fire because it's cardinal and it's fire, there's a lot of movement and energy to it. Taurus is fixed and earth. It's super earth. It's super slow and steady. You could say that Gemini is the quintessential element of air. So Gemini is the sign of the twins. It is always adapting and changing and trying out new things and conversing. It's mutable air. So it's kind of got that double flavor in terms of being extra changeable. So part of what I think air is here to teach us is how to lighten up. And sometimes that means detachment. Sometimes it means trying a different perspective. Sometimes it means not being willing to be not sure what we're doing yet and having a conversation with other people. Like, oh, I have a new idea. Let me try this out. Or let me converse with others, or let me join with others who are also interested in this thing, and let's see how it goes. So not having the final answer with Gemini energy, with mutable air energy, is good. Now here's one of the things that is really interesting, is that we are all learning a lot about this element at this time through an experience of what we call the nodes. The nodes are where we learn karmic lessons and we integrate things. Now, the South Node is where we're coming from. It's the stuff that we're already familiar with and that we have gifts there, but we tend to get caught there or stuck there. So right now, universally, and for the last year or so, we have had the South Node in Sagittarius. So it's all about faith and vision and higher purpose and speaking our truth and broadcasting things and taking a leap. Sag is a fire sign. What we're learning about, what we're less comfortable with, and we're trying out this last year is Gemini, is air. We're learning how to not take ourselves so seriously, to try something new, to have a different approach, to not be stuck in one viewpoint. Now, having a guiding vision is great. There's a wonderful thing about that, and I spoke a lot about that in the fire video that I did 2 videos ago. So having that having that guiding vision, that thing that lights us up, a purpose, a statement, is great. But in Gemini, it's helpful to not take ourselves so seriously. It's helpful to have conversations with people, to experiment, to allow ourselves to do different things and not be married to one point of view. Now, the eclipse that we had last week, the solar eclipse, is like a new beginning. It's on the North Node, which means we are learning something new. We're being asked to be more flexible. We're being asked to let go of some of our attachments in viewpoint. So I want to encourage you during this Gemini season. Really, we only have a few days left of Gemini season, but we're going to continue exploring, because we just had a solar eclipse, we're going to continue exploring for some time this kind of approach of being willing to be lighter, more playful, connecting with those of like mind, trying new things out. And so, as I've been saying with some of these other elements and signs, even as we go to a new sign, to a new experience, even as we hit the summer solstice in a few days and we go into Cancer season, Mercury will still be in Gemini for a little bit. And also, it's just, I want you to have this flavor, this experience, this memory of what air can do for us. I want you to continue integrating this lighter, more playful way of being. Now, air is lighter, but it's also, unless it's whipping up a storm with fire or water, that is. But air is also reason. So if you find yourself getting caught in a low place or in a tumultuous place, see if you can't lighten up and try a different approach. Now, sometimes we need to go into the thick and the yuck and explore. Maybe I'll talk about this more with water, and heal and express. So I'm not saying dissociate from emotional experiences that you have, but I'm saying that in the midst of this emotional processing, also find times of lightness. Also find ways of connecting with others. And also allow yourself to zoom out and to see a larger perspective, because we don't know everything in this moment. We don't know how things are going to unfold, and that's okay. So it's okay sometimes to try something new and to play. All right, so just a little message about air. I hope you all are doing well. We're all changing and growing and integrating right now, and I'm proud of you for all that work you're doing. Lots of love, and I will see you more soon.